It's actually not as effective to only post about politics. And look, I know this is incredibly wild coming from me, but it's true. If you don't believe me, just go over and take a look at Upscrolled at the moment. Upscrolled is all around the best app right now. It is the cleanest interface. It is the most functional app that I have on my phone at the moment. And there are the best people over there saying the best things. And a lot of them are on Upscrolled specifically because they are allowed to say what needs to be said. It is a very good app for user freedom, and also the community over there is incredibly socially conscious. It's a great place to be. Despite all of that, though, Upscrolled may still fail because the culture isn't on Upscrolled yet. Sure, it's a great place to get information that people don't want you to know. However, that information is still being confined to one place on the internet because it's being confined to just Upscrolled. And the only people who are getting on Upscrolled right now are the people who are there for that political commentary, as in the people who already agree with all the people on Upscrolled. Which is why we still haven't seen the effectiveness of Upscroll in reaching new audience members. It's because the average everyday person isn't over there because the average everyday person doesn't spend all of their time thinking and talking about politics. And we can lament that all we want, right? We can talk about how all of those issues are the most important things happening in the world right now, and so those are the things that we should be devoting the most amount of time and energy towards. But here's the issue when it comes to that way of thinking. Human beings literally, physically, cannot do that. We need levity in our day in order to function, in order to actually process all of the terrible shit that people want us to process all the time. Taking time to watch a comedian or listen to a song that we like or watch a movie doesn't make us less politically engaged. It makes us more politically engaged because our brains are actually better able to take in that information and process it when it's not freaking out all the time. Which may sound weird, right? Because a lot of us are used to scrolling on TikTok. And on TikTok, there is the opposite problem, right? There is non-stop fluff intermingled with corpses of children. And on TikTok, there are also creators that tune everything out and stay silent, which allow audiences to find a bubble of TikTok where they aren't hearing any of this shit at all. So we should be pressuring anyone and everyone to be speaking up when and where they can. However, we should also understand that we need people to still be making little jokes. We need people to still be making music and sketches and anything else that gives us a break in our day. Just also put out a video letting us know that you do not like people being kidnapped and disappeared in the night, that you don't like extrajudicial executions happening on our streets, that you don't like genocide. Make sure that we know that about you, and then keep making the jokes. And specifically head over to Upscrolled and make some of those jokes. Specifically head over there and put out some of your music. Make it a place that people want to be first, so that then they are there to pick up all of this other important information. It's the classic spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Because we have to remember, if we want to save humanity, we need to continue to be human. Entire, full human beings with the good and the bad together, living a full, experienced, textured life. Get pissed about people who do not speak up. And also give yourself breaks to breathe. Give yourself places where you can enjoy something every so often. It's not just possible to have both. It is required to be successful at basically anything we're trying to do here.